Welcome to day 5 of our Breakthrough series, our 21-day fast that we're doing together. Today I want to talk with you about your finances, tithing, being a better steward, and God's provision for your life. A few years ago, I ran into a young man who grew up here at Poplar Springs, but who moved away and was now married. And he began to talk with me about how the minister from his church was challenging him and some of the other young couples in their church to put God first in their giving. And he said the first few weeks he got a little bit concerned because they were thinking seriously about taking 10% of their income, money that they had normally spent on groceries and paying bills with, and then giving that to the Lord. But then his face absolutely lit up as he began to talk about how God was providing for he and his family. If things got tight, God would provide a little bit of overtime for him at his workplace. And the Lord just seemed to work things out every single week once they started to put God first in their giving. Now, the one challenge that we all face when we think about taking this step of faith is this: Lord, what happens at the end of the week if at the first of the week I have given you that money and we have bills to pay and don't have money for it? I want to read you a promise that you may be familiar with. It comes from the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew chapter 6, and it begins with verse 31. These are the words of Jesus. Jesus says, "So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? But seek first his kingdom, God's kingdom, and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." That passage of scripture in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus is dealing with this very thing, the worries of life. Lord, how will we make ends meet? But he makes us a promise. He simply says, you put me first in your giving, and I promise you that I will more than take care of you. Y'all, there's no middle ground here. We either trust in ourselves or we trust for God to provide for us. I want to challenge you today to trust in God, put him first in your giving, and I promise you, and he promises you, that he will more than look after you. God bless you.